So, good afternoon, friends. This is panel session number 2. We are talking about the emerging business opportunities for manufacturing and SME sector. So, we have eminent panel speakers over here. I'll request Mr. Prabhakar Salunke to join on the stage on dais. So, we have Mr. Salunke. He's talking on the emerging business opportunities in service industries. Mr. Sudarshan, Mr. Viresh Kumar, Mr. Arun Rajendran, Mr. Swaminathan. I welcome all these panelists for this August gathering. And without wasting much time, I'll request Mr. Prabhakar Salunke to address this gathering. Over to you, Mr. Salunke.
Vanakkam, my dear brothers and sisters. Today's in our Chennai SME Chamber of Commerce, India, they are just organizing this beautiful gathering to explore business opportunities, strengthening our relationship within the government machinery, bankers. So this is some kind of the networking through SME chambers they are doing, and we are very fortunate to hear for this assembly. So myself, I am Prabhakar Salunke, the chairman of Sumit Group of Companies. We are into service sector since last 30 to 35 years. The way back 1998, I have started this service industry through labor contracting business, and this has been transformed to now the India's leading the facility management, waste management, waste processing, and many more our verticals are there. So our group is serving in Tamil Nadu since last 7 years in facility management, security management, and recently we took 3 years back the Chennai city cleaning job by a brand name Urbesar Sumit. The entire Chennai city cleaning we are doing, and we all offer our one of the service receiver. So anybody has any suggestion about the Chennai city cleaning, please meet us by personally, by send the mails, by send the WhatsApp to our center, control and command center. Our control and command center is very much functional in Alandur. This is the very good project we have bring for our Chennaian people. So this is our one of the introduction for our company, and particularly service industry. I am talking of the only service industry. So the years to come, now another 5 years, there is a lot many opportunity for service sector, and our business, this our India GDP, 55% the revenue comes from the service sectors. So this is the great opportunity for our service industry. So please be the young youth can attach and connect the service industry to make their future, because the India's future is very, very bright. Our Honorable Prime Ministers, Narendra Modi Sahab, our Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Stalin Sir, they are very much facilitating, very much supporting SME industry, youth to enhance their skills, to promote the state industry, state economy, central economy. So particularly In every sector, the AI, artificial intelligence coming in a very big way. So I am requesting youth people to come into this sector for machine learning, deep learning, and various IT platform related works. They can be explored through the startups, to MSME, government and bankers is very much facilitating through Mudra loan and various debt facility. So please go for the AI industry, make it the groups, talent-minded group, and explore this facility. Other one is the way we are working in the service sector, in facility management. So there is a needed for digital transform the facility as well as the security management. So this is the one of the area. Third is the waste management. Lot many governments and municipalities are facing the problem for waste management. Fortunate our Chennai city is very much clean and good city. So many more India's 24 locations, states we are working, and most of the location I'm finding the waste management problem. But through government, central government initiative, the biomining government is very much funding to state government, and state government is funding through very much municipality, Nagar Panchayat and all. The biomining land filling sector is one of the good opportunity for the entrepreneurs. So everybody has to take care of this and try to go for the technological business. Waste to hydrogen technology coming in India in a big way. Particularly our Pune Municipal Corporation has signed the agreements. So hopefully this sector is also coming to Chennai is very big way, required for our Chennai people, Chennai city. Then PET bottle to yarn manufacturing. This is one of the area in India to PET bottles. Everybody was drinking the bottled waters. Nobody is using the normal water now. This is a good sign altogether, the healthy sign, provided that what is the PET bottles? The PET bottle recycling, and through recycling, yarn manufacturing, through yarn garments, this is some sort of the good opportunity coming from the textile sector, and there are huge funding, huge grant available in these sectors. So please go for it. Third thing, waste to electricity projects through Japanese company, Hitachi, Mitsubishi. We are exploring the business opportunities. We are exploring the technical joint venture opportunities for particular big cities in India. So I am looking for the good talent acquisitions, particular for these sectors from Tamil Nadu, because Tamil Nadu is a very brain capital people in Tamil Nadu, which I find out since last 7 years. So my contacts number I'm giving to everybody. Every month I am very much available in Chennai 3 to 4 days in a month. So we can meet up and we can exchange the thoughts to make our India, make our Tamil Nadu in success, more success here. Jai India, Jai Tamil Nadu. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Salunke. Mr. Salunke is having a lot of business in Maharashtra also, and he has entered in Chennai very well. So, thank you, sir. Thank you for your words. I now invite Mr. Shaktivel from the industry department to present the government schemes Please, sir.
Good afternoon to all. Yes, I am representing MSME department. I am the general manager of FAME Tamil Nadu. It's for like guidance Tamil Nadu for large enterprises. It's like MSMEs we represent. Yes, FAME Tamil Nadu. I am the general manager. See, we facilitate new investments, MSME investment in Tamil Nadu. So the definition is always already you are aware. That is micro is 1 crore investment in machinery and 5 crores turnover. Small is 10 crore and 50 crores turnover. Medium is 50 crore and 250 crore turnover. So apart from that, the other enterprises are called as large enterprises. See, these are the incentives we give. Our department is offering to the MSMEs. First one is capital subsidy. There is 25% of investment in plant and machinery. For micro, it is maximum 25 lakhs. For small and medium, it is around 1.5 crores. That's the maximum cap. And the eligibility is for micro MSMEs anywhere across the state. Any micro unit which is located anywhere in Tamil Nadu is eligible for the 25 lakh subsidy on machineries. For other small and medium MSMEs, they should be within the established declared backward blocks in the each and every district, as well as the industrial parks like SIDCO and SIPCOT, the government industries, and all other agro-processing MSMEs which are situated anywhere across the state. And thrust sector, apart from that, thrust sector subsidy is offered on 25% on the investment in eligible plant and machinery. That is also the maximum is 1.5 crores. The eligibility is the applicant should be a new MSME anywhere in the state, as well as the expansion in the MSMEs can also be entertained. The activity should be very one of the identified 13 sectors as is an annex one. That is like the government of Tamil Nadu has identified some of the sectors as trust to be given. Like that, that sectors are given anywhere in Tamil Nadu, like micro enterprise, anywhere in Tamil Nadu, it can be located. The subsidy of the maximum cap of 1.5 crores will be offered. Then other than that, clean and environment friendly measures. The financial assistance to enterprises who install environment friendly technology, that equipment, that is 25% of the cost of up to 10 lakhs will be offered. The eligibility is for micro MSMEs anywhere across the state. For small and medium, they should be within the industrial parks. I told as a SIDCO and SIPCOT and government other estates, and we are established in industrially backward areas. That is called backward blocks. So for that also, agro processing MSMEs, they can be anywhere across the state also. So apart from that, payroll subsidy. This subsidy is provided for employees' contribution to the employee provident fund on behalf of the employees for the first 3 years from the date of commencement of commercial production. That is subject to a maximum of 24,000 rupees per employee per annum. So for an employee, government, our Tamil Nadu government department will reimburse 24,000 rupees per employee. See, for this eligibility for the SMEs who have minimum 20 number of employees. Then all micro industries across the estates are also eligible. And small and medium enterprises in industrial parks as well as the backward blocks of government declared areas and agro processing MSMEs across the state. So apart from that, there is subsidy for fundraising from SME exchange. To facilitate the high growth potential small and medium enterprises in Tamil Nadu to raise their equity capital through small and medium enterprise exchange, SME exchange, utilizing the IPOs, initial public offerings, in both the manufacturing as well as the service sector. That is subsidy provided for 70%, that a cost incurred for getting successfully listed. So, subject to maximum 30 lakhs for upgradation of this SME into these companies, then 70% of the listing charges will be paid up to 30 lakhs. The eligibility is applicant should be a small or medium enterprise, not a micro. and should be qualified for listing in line with the norms prescribed with the National Stock Exchange as well as the Bombay Stock Exchange. The consolidated things, this is the capital subsidy incentives. Unit can, MSME unit can obtain a capital subsidy of the maximum total amount it was mentioned 1 crore 50 lakhs, and environment friendly practices for the 10 lakhs, and for scaling up another subsidy which is from micro to small to medium, that is about 25 lakhs will be given. So totally 1 crore 85 lakhs of subsidy is a grant which to the MSMEs will be offered. Then payroll subsidies is a small illustrated example. So 24, I told you that the 24,000 rupees per employee per year for 3 years was illustrated. See, for example, the basic pay is 15,000. The company, the MSME is having 20 number of employees. The EPU's contribution is around 12%, that is 1,800 rupees. Employer contribution per year, that is 21,600 rupees. Per annum, that MSME will get 4,32,000. So which for another further 2 years also it will be offered. Likewise, the 20,000 basic pay, it is around 4,80,000. For 20,000 basic pay, it is around 4,80,000. So the added benefits of the industrial backward regions are that when MSME gets established, identified in backward blocks, the reimbursement of 50% of stamp duty and registration charges incurred on purchase of land. While MSMEs want to purchase land in the industrially backward blocks, either in the growth past industrial parks as well as the private land, then 50% of the charges reimbursement, the stamp duty and registration will be paid. If an SME established in the backward block can avail the benefits from all the scheme like micro, apart from that they will that are obtained also. In stamp duty is normally in Tamil Nadu 7% of the land value and the registration is 1%. So for this amount, you can getting the amount, so you can visit, you can see msmeonline.tn.gov on that our website. For the illustrated example is for you are making an investment of land in of 2 crores, the stamp duty and registration will be around 16 lakhs. So you will get a reimbursement of 8 lakhs. For an investment land, if it is 5 crores, that you will get an eligible reimbursement of 20 lakhs. So likewise 10 crores, you will get a 40 lakhs. These are all reimbursement. It's a grant only. Not it is not necessary to repay again. So these are the consolidated statement for these incentives. And apart from that, this is the Government of India schemes, the production linked incentive schemes. That is 4% to 6% eligible. This is eligible to companies on incremental sales turnover. The base year is taken as 2019-20 of manufactured goods. For this, you can browse into the website investindia.gov.in. And one more scheme for promotion of manufacturing of electronic components and semiconductors. A financial incentive of 20% will be provided on capital expenditure in a new units as well as the expansion, modernization as well as the diversification of the existing units. You can see the meiti.gov.in. So other facilities, this is single window portal. See, you are getting a land and you are going to construct a building, then you have to get so many statutory clearances like the fire department, factories department, now it is and pollution control board, DTCB, and health. These things, everything will be obtained. You can apply in the single window portal, which is everything is online. So in each and every month on district level single window committee is convened by the district collector chairmanship. It will be reviewed as well as once in 2 months it will be reviewed by our industries commissioner. Thereby you can get your plan approval for construction of any building. You have to get the statutory clearance from fire, factories, health, DTCB and pollution control board. After getting that, you go to apply to the concerned local body. Then only after getting planning permission, you have to construct the building. So it is under this portal you can apply directly under common application form, which will be forwarded to all the departments, and all the departments will be reviewed. And once in a time or twice in a time, they will ask some queries. That's all. Then if they are not providing, it will be facilitated by the department. Deemed approval is going to happen. So you can utilize this single window portal. And these are the illustrated examples for the SIDCO. SIDCO is for Small Industries Development Corporation. For they are offering infrastructure development plots and plug and play facilities. That how to apply. You can make the application before the screening committee. You will be informed to the through email for a screening. And after selection, then you will have to pay the 20% of the plot cost within 2 months from the date of allotment order, and 70% the balance will be as to you have to make a payment after within 6 months. But SIPCOT is registrations are initially you have to apply for registration with rupees 10,000 plus GST, and for initial deposit 1 lakh per acre for A and B districts like Chennai, Kanchipuram, like that, and 50,000 per acre the C category districts, which can be adjusted in the final payment. That application will be presented before the screening committee. Then after selection, then if it is allotted, the payment has to be made by you within 30 days from the date of allotment. Then normally in SIPCOT they are giving under lease only. It is for 99 years lease. But for SIDCO, it is only sale deed. First initial payment 20% you will be given with an MOU, and after that, after payment of the balance 75%, the sale deed will be given. This is a comparative slide, this is which provides the land cost in SIPCOT and SIDCO estates throughout the state. You can go into the website and you can see that also. So the 5TN, this is the, normally what are the schemes I told that everything is provided by district industry center which were situated in all districts. So apart from that, this is a FAMTN is the means facilitating MSMEs of Tamil Nadu. Is guidance Tamil Nadu for large enterprises. We are meant for MSMEs. These are the new verticals of the and initiatives of for the MSMEs we are making. One is buyer-seller meet to create more market avenues for MSMEs. We are working out with the large enterprises for marketing and for supply chain management and e-commerce onboarding to improve market access for MSMEs. We help MSMEs to onboard on the Flipkart, Amazon, and Open Network Digital Commerce and Miso also. We have signed MOU with Flipkart, Walmart with the program. We offer free training on how to onboard. The MSMEs will be given with capacity building. Then we conduct financial workshops to make the trust portals, trade receivables and discounting system. Also we are on the job of making TN Trust. Tamil Nadu PUs are onboarded, now it is on the way. TN Tamil Nadu Credit Guarantee Scheme, CGTMS scheme, already we know about that. In that to help more to the MSMEs up to loan of 40 lakhs, Tamil Nadu government will give 10% more. Normally 80% of the 80% of the guarantee will be given by the CGTMSC. Now the government, Tamil Nadu government is offering 10 more %, so it is now 90% for the 40 up to loans up to 40 lakhs. Then from 40 lakhs to more than up to 2 crores, then 70% plus 10% will be offered by government of Tamil Nadu. This is also we are going to be launched. Pilot scheme was launched. The credit score rating is on the way. It will be in functioning soon. Then we conduct quality control and set zero effect, zero defect energy. That scheme is there. The certifications are there, and energy efficiency workshops to promote energy efficiency and energy audits. So we offer energy audit reimbursement of around 70% up to 1 lakh. And if on the energy audit recommendations, if you are going to purchase any equipments and machineries, then that we will give the subsidy around 10 lakhs for that. For example, a unit is purchasing, you are replacing a compressor with a reciprocating compressor from reciprocating compressor to screw compressor or inefficient, improper selection of these motors, gearboxes, and furnace like that, that can be replaced with the new things. That for that also subsidy and of amount rupees 10 lakhs will be given. Then export workshop, we conduct export workshops along with the DGFT as well as Federation of Indian Export Organization, and in Industry 4.0 workshops to create awareness on Industry 4.0 in MSIM of Tamil Nadu. We are conducting the workshops. That the 3 centers of excellence, our Secretary of Industries in the morning has told TICCO is operating in Tidal Park. We take MSMEs, selected MSMEs, we take them there for a visit to Center of Excellence and make them to utilize the facilities of the Center of Excellence also. So this is our logo means. The outside outline of the found by the dots is mentioned the state of Tamil Nadu. The large number of blue and yellow dots signify the large number of enterprises across the districts of Tamil Nadu. Third one is the golden arrow symbolizes the growth of MSMEs. The 4 golden arrows symbolize the inclusive balanced growth in Tamil Nadu. So as such, this is I have narrated whatever the facilities we offer to MSMEs. We are doing the new verticals also. As and you approaches us, we can make some awareness programs as well as any type of hand holdings from with any department, any issues can be taken. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for this brief presentation, for these incentives from the state government to the MSME sector. Friends, logistics is an integral part of the manufacturing and export sector. And we have Mr. Sudarshan here. He's a head Air Sales Business Development Gati Limited. And he is talking about the enabling MSME's growth through the logistics. Gati is very closely working with the SME Chamber of India. And we are proud to say they are the good partner for the manufacturing and the export industry. So I'll request Mr. Sudarshan.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Vanakkam. I know the lunch is waiting, so I'll be very precise and to the time. So I have to start with, I have a small presentation about the capabilities of Gati, and then I will share the other challenges what we face. Because today, from morning, if you look at it, the government can, give us a lot of support in terms of giving you lands, and the banks can give us the money, and the manufacturers can manufacture, and you will have the talent to do the manufacturing. But ultimately, there is somebody who should take these goods or the manufactured items to the end user. So that is where Gati logistics comes into play. And that is very critical. And we always call logistics as the sunshine industry. So why we call that is, one is because of the opportunities. The other thing, according to me, is because of the day and night, whether it's sun or moon. Our team keeps working on that. So, and there is a big concern which I would like to share, and I did with the president in the morning, about how the logistics in India is going about and what are the challenges. The challenges are very, very big, and we need to pay attention to this, because as I told you just now, that we can manufacture anything, but ultimately if you're not able to reach these shipments or these parts are essentially, which is very critical, on time, and there could be a big gap and which creates a lot of pain to the end customer. So having said that, I will share the corporate presentation what we have about the capabilities of our organization. So it's a big story. We are about 30 years old company, Gati. We were the first to start the road transport from TCI. So moving, and we are into the express industry. If you look at logistics, it's more than about so many $1 billion of turnover, but there are also fragmented with what we call as unorganized players. There's nothing like called unorganized, but it's just about maybe because they are in small pockets and they are within the state, maybe within the city. So everything is logistics. So that's why we term them as unorganized. So it's a big, long story, which I'm sure I'll be able to share this presentation with the people who are here. So I'm not going to dwell on this subject much. The fact is that we are a 30-year-old company, and we have been in this industry for long, and we have seen the ups and downs. We have seen the COVID, we have seen the pandemic. Very interestingly, that is a time really we were able to get time to ponder upon what is the future and what are the challenges we're facing. And so we are one of the leading logistics players in India, and he's our pillar. Shashikaran Shetty is our chairman, who's very, very supportive, vibrant, and visionary. All Cargo, they bought over Gati in 2018, and All Cargo today is a more than 5 billion turnover company. Right from entire, you call it supply chain, you call it 3PL, 4PL, 5PL, we are there. So all under one roof, and that is the whole idea of Gati getting over to All Cargo. So unparalleled reach, this is India, and this is what we have. Of course, we do global also with the support of All Cargo. Unmatched global power at your service. This is what I meant. So anything which is produced in Pochampalli or in Karur can reach anywhere in the world through our network. And that is what we facilitate, and that is what we offer to the industry. So you are having a look at it. This is what I was talking about. See, today I can stand here and promise any customer, yes sir, you give me your shipment, I can pick it up from maybe from Coimbatore and deliver it in Delhi or in Leh or Ladakh, wherever. But while I'm doing the promise, I'm promising on almost about 18 people who are involved in this entire supply chain, right from the pickup boy or the pickup vehicle to the hub where it comes in and gets into the network, and then it goes in. So we always follow the hub and spoke system in India, which is that is how the economies of scale and scope works in. But what happens is, in this 18 people involvement, even one person doesn't keep up the promise which I give. The entire shipment is, it is not on time. We will not be able to deliver. So what is the challenge we are facing today? Today, if you really look at it, our drivers are the segment or the people who are not being taken care. So I had a long, lengthy discussion with the President Chandrakant today morning and said, as a industry, as a group, we need to really look into this key factor. Because if you look at the network vehicles, which is flying from maybe from Chennai to Delhi, nobody understands what is the trouble he goes through. If you look at the trucks, and if you look at the way the roads are, of course, today if you really compare 15 years back, the roads are really better than what it used to be. But then, having said that, but still, see, for example, 10 years back, I sent a shipment from Chennai to the Bangladesh border. It was a very big shipment. It was a transformer going to Bangladesh. What happened was, the driver is from Andhra Pradesh. When he reached Vijayawada, his house was there somewhere in a little further away village. So what he did was, he parked the vehicle there, went to his house, and it was Diwali time. I can't blame him. But the commitment for the shipment was almost, I gave them a commitment of 12 days, and 3 days the driver was enjoying with his family in Vijayawada. I couldn't do anything. We can put in a lot of technology in whatever you do at GPS, but ultimately it's a labor-intense industry. Logistics is labor-intense. So this happened, and I was very upset, but I couldn't do anything about it. Ultimately, we reached the shipment. Surprisingly, I sent a shipment after 10 years, similarly to Nepal. It was last week. The similar kind of incident happened where the driver went to his house on the way. and 2 days his phone was off, and these were pumps which were required by the Nepal, Kathmandu customer. We had a big issue. So that is when I was really thinking, because 2 years back I did a thesis on the drivers and their behavior and what is need to be done to them to ensure. See, if you look at abroad, if you look at a truck, the cabin, if you compare that with our trucks which is flying in India, there's a huge lot of differences. There is a air condition in that, when you drive abroad, drivers are taken care much better than what it is here. But today, because of the yield what we get, we're not able to afford that kind of stuff. And so what happens is this entire community is, failing. And as an industry, we need to look up on them and see how best we could really, help these people out. And that is going to be the future. If you look at, one more comparison if I give, if you look at China, the aircraft, the cargo aircraft which is flying in China is almost about 900 plus cargo aircraft they have. That is the capacity they hold in the sky. Compared to India, we have about 7 cargo aircrafts owned by Blue Dart, and other 1 or 2 by some private operators. And I've been part of this, startups of cargo aircraft with Captain Gopinath in my extra years. And we brought in almost about 300 tons of capacity only on cargo with 8 aircrafts in the year 2012, but we failed because the yield didn't work out. We are trying to get the economies from that time, but still we are not able to do. So that's the difference. So we can sit here and talk about manufacturing, but ultimately there is somebody which is called logistics who have to reach it on time to the people, to the end user. So that is the challenge. We are trying to work on it. We are working on so many incentive schemes, and there were a lot of other companies who tried to break the speed. Normally from here to Delhi, it takes about, say, 4 days. So Monday pickup, it delivers in on Thursday. But there was a company who tried to make a break shift within the drivers. They paid very well, and he tried to cut down the entire timing by about 7 hours to about 36 hours to Delhi. We were not able to sustain. It was done for about 5-6 months, and then it failed. So this is a bigger concern which I think as a group we need to really address, and because these people are all fading away. There's no, in next 2-3 years you will not find the main network drivers around because their children are getting educated. I'm not saying they should not get educated, but where are the drivers then? That because this industry itself, when you look at a driver, we look at him differently. So that needs to change, and that is what I'm putting forth to this entire group and to the president, and we need to work on this. If we don't work on this, it's going to be very, very difficult. So we have the technology, and these are all now we can track and trace any shipment from where it is picked up and where it is going, how many connections it's made, how many, and when it can be delivered. The technology is there, it's out of the shelf. Those days it used to be difficult. Only a few service providers had it, but today it's there, and everybody can track and trace your thing. And communication. Any logistics company will be successful when the responsiveness is good. So we from Gati, our responsiveness, we are addressing that. We are ensuring that every customer query or any escalation is handled within certain period of time at 24/7. So with that, we have, a lot more customers who are supporting us across. These are some brands and names which people are supporting us, and we work along with them. And of course, we are a socially moral and responsible company, so our environment and social corporate governance is in place. We take care of that in terms of carbon, and a lot of work is done. We are going into electric vehicles wherever is possible, so we are doing that. So with that, I have a very brief presentation and the challenge I put across. We are ready for any question and answers which will come after this. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sudarshan. Now I'll invite Mr. Viresh Kumar Suryavanshi. He is a Senior Vice President, SBI Global Factors Limited. His topic is role of factoring for development of the MSMEs. So this is again a very interesting topic. I'll hand over this to Mr. Viresh.
Yeah, very good afternoon to ladies and gentlemen. I think we are little need to rush to the presentation immediately. So my name is Viresh Suryavanshi. I'm working as a Senior Vice President in SBI Global Factors. So as the topic suggests that how we can support the MSMEs and what is the role of factoring in overall growth of MSME funding. So I would like to give a brief presentation how we can fit in the scheme where a lot of bankers who are giving the credit support to the MSMEs on continuous basis. There are a lot of government schemes, those who are coming. So we are there to bridge the gaps wherever there is a liquidity solution required for the MSME for their growth and their funding requirements. So just to give a brief background about our company, we are a wholly owned subsidiary of State Bank of India, which is SBI, is the biggest commercial bank in India. So we are a very specific license from RBI to do the factoring, and we are active in this market for almost 3 decades. We are pioneer in this industry. We are AAA rated by 2 of the rating agencies. We are the member of the Factoring Change International, so we have that much capacity to do the export factoring by having a presence in India and to get a cover from the international market also. And domestic market, we have 10 branches to support the MSME and the other clients whosoever needs the factoring requirements. So we are quite active in that sense. To just give a brief background about how the factoring works for the credit requirements of the customer. So we have various products in existing setup of the banking finance where we have bill discounting, where we have a LC bill discounting, we have bill of exchange, so many other products for your supply chain financing. But how this factoring works is slightly different when you have open trade and the entire receivables can be assigned to a third party who is called factor like us. And we pay, we part with the funds to up to the extent of 80 to 95% based on the analysis. And on due date, we collect the money from the debtor. And we do the collection part as well as the follow-up and the funding. All 3 areas we are supporting the funding requirements. Now the question comes how we are supporting the MSMEs for their growth journey in India when we see that the MSMEs are the growth engine for the economy. So the factoring which is going to help the MSMEs in a big way when we have a need to improve the cash flows. So the factoring which we can provide as a solution to provide you immediate payment of whatever dues or invoices you have raised to your debtors. So in that way you will get immediate supply of money. Then this is an alternate source of working capital finance through a different mode of finance where you may not be getting the entire money from the banking channels. Then you can reduce your risk on the debtor by selling your receivables to the factoring companies. Then the biggest thing the constraint which MSMEs are mostly facing in India is the lack of collateral securities wherever the banking finance is required. So this solution comes without any collateral securities. And in addition to that, we can support in export factoring also. So that way we are supporting to boost the export business. In terms of the regulation, the factoring is governed by the Factoring Regulation Act, which is recently amended by government of, the legislation in 2021. A lot of scope has been expanded, a lot of awareness has been built up, a lot of companies, a lot of NBFCs have begun this activity in the market. So there are a lot of clarity in the factoring activity, which was not there earlier. So that is coming here on the legal side. So for the MSME or the large corporate, the factoring business is most suited when you have open account sales, when you don't have the letter of credit or kind of other supporting documents. So if you have only the purchase order and the invoices, this is the best product to be offered. And the seller can assign all the receivables to the factoring company, and the factoring company in turn will make the prepayment and later on recover the money from the debtor after the due follow-up. So what are the benefits of factoring for the person who is availing this facility or the company who is enjoying this? It improves lot of liquidity issues. The overall working capital cycle get improvised. Open account rates become simpler for them. It is very easy to handle. The documentation is very simple. It's not that cumbersome as in other working capital loans. And you can get a MIS and follow-up and all other facilities for your receivables which you are not able to do it at present. The kind of products which SBI Global Factors as a company we offer to our clients is the domestic factoring with recourse to the client, without recourse to the client, export factoring facility, then reverse factoring facility, vendor financing, dealer financing, export bill financing, and we are quite active on the trades platform, and we have been there for almost 5 to 6 years and as a financier, and quite active as of now, and we have a lot of plans to join the export factoring platform which is coming in ITFS Gift City also, so we will be there in that business also. So our USP is the simple and faster credit process. We have a electronic platform which can be used to upload your invoices and get the funding at a speedier manner. This is collateral free finance from our side, and it's complementary to the bank finance. And we have a very flexible structure for the rate of interest. So that is our strength because of being a subsidiary of SBI. We have a reach to a very cheaper capital and funding sources. So as compared to other NBFCs, we are quite competitive in terms of the pricing also. So this is all about us. We have our presence in Chennai. Those who have any queries, you can meet us. We have our branch here. These are the contact points. So thank you very much for a patient hearing at just before the lunch, and I would be glad to have your exchange of cards during the lunch break. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I'll invite Mr. Arun Rajendran. He's a channel sales manager, Tata Power.
Everyone. So I'll be covering the topic of greener and more profitable tomorrow with the use of renewable energy. So in getting into that topic, I would like to explain about the Tata Group. We are a century-old company and comprising 30 companies across 10 verticals. We have footprints over 100 countries in 6 continents. It's a famous says that we have footprints over from salt to software. So I'm here to represent Tata Power. Okay. So this is the Tata Power footprints actually. Tata Power is into both conventional as well as non-conventional resources. So we have over 12 gigawatt of conventional energies. In that 9 gigawatt is going for conventional and balance 4 megawatt is for renewable energy. In renewable energy, we are doing business of solar rooftop, solar water pumps, that conventional energies, EV charging, transmission, everything is there. Okay, now let me tell about that solar and its benefits. So, so all the MSME clients knows that for manufacturing any product, minimum 30% of the cost going for electricity. How we are going to mitigate that? So we are here to provide solution for that one. So through our solutions, you can bring down that electricity bill up to 80%, and so that you can increase your product margin. So what is solar? Okay, it's a typical solar rooftop system you can see in the presentation. So basically we are converting that solar sunlight into electricity with the use of solar panels and inverters. Through the meter, whatever the unit you are generating that you can consume and you can export to grid and you can offset in the night time, everything. That I'll explain in detail for the next slides. So what are the benefits of solar? Okay. So solar is a very affordable solution to everyone. It's not only about that MSME clients. You can even for residential, commercial, industrial, education institution, hospitals, trust, anywhere you can easily afford this one. So I'll segregate this is 2 parts. One is that residential, another one is MSME. For residential, you can go for 5 kilowatt project in your house. So the investment would be 2.5 lakh. Okay. So the product lifetime will be 25 years. So your average return is 12.5 lakh. So your investment is 2.5 lakh and your return is 10 lakh over the period of 25 years, which is 4 times of your investment. You are just investing your idea and your money. It's going to bring revenue for you with minimum operational cost. The operational cost is just less than 1%. It's not only about that saving the cost. You're also offsetting that CO2 emissions of 150 tons, as well as it's equivalent to planting 250 trees for a 5 kilowatt project for residential. For MSME clients, in case if you are taking some 100 kilowatt project, the cost would be just 50 lakhs, and your return will be 2.5 crores over 25 years. So your profit is almost 4 times. So for any business people, you can also go for that accelerated depreciation benefit, and you can also show for CSR activities going in solar, that you can get that green building ratings. So this is the illustration graph of electricity bill with or without solar. See, for the past, if you see that history, within 5 years our electricity price has gone up almost twice. Okay. So this is what we are showing in that graph, in that blue graph. Every year it's going to increase only. That even for commercial, even for the residential or industrial, it's going to increase only. But in solar, if you are going to fix your EB tariff for the next 25 years. So about Tata Power solar rooftops, that we are doing that wind and solar utility scales almost 2.5 gigawatt, and we are also having own manufacturing plant in Bangalore, and we are also coming up with a new manufacturing unit at Tirunelveli for about 4 megawatt. It will come into operation, I believe, post September. So we are also serving solar agriculture pub over 25,000 acres. We have almost irrigated till date. So coming to that, since we don't have time, I wanted to make it short and simple. So I'm coming to that offering. Okay, solar, there is 2 things there. One is that on grid, another one is off site. That is on site, you can put the plant into your premises. Every home, every industries have the vacant space in the roof. Either you have a RCC roof or you have a trapezoidal roof, you can put up a plant and you can consume the power in the vacant plant. So in on-site, there is a rooftop solution. It's a CapEx as well as OpEx offer we are offering into that market. CapEx means for MSME client, as I told you earlier, that for 100 kilowatt, you will be spending 50 lakhs. You can put up your 50 lakhs upfront and you will get that return of investment 4 to 5 years. Rest 20 years, you are going to get the profit. For OpEx, we will invest your money. You can give your roof. We will invest the money. We will put up a plant and we will set up a contract for 10 years. For 10 years, we will sell the unit on some margin basis, and after 10 years, we will give that entire solar plant to you. So we are offering both CapEx and OpEx. And another one is offsite. That is open access project, they used to say. For example, some clients have that roof, but they don't have the stability. They don't have the proper elevations. They may not be able to do it. So what you can do, you need not to put in your land. You can put in somewhere in the Tamil Nadu. Even your manufacturing unit may have in Chennai, and you can put up a plant in Coimbatore. You can inject the grid. You can inject the power to the grid, and you can offset it here. So it's called captive and group captive. Group captive is nothing about that. Your company and your system company, you have to create on a special purpose vehicle, and you have to take consume the power on prototype basis. Another one is third party EPC. For example, it's a very affordable. Everyone knows that you are going to get a 4 times returns. Many investors want to invest their money, but they don't have a plan to consume their power. So what they can do, they can invest the power. So they can invest the money and they can sell the power to any private client with paying some subsidy amount to government. That is also one of that beautiful in solar. So we are also put up even you need not invest any money. we can put up a solar plant in our own cost in some down the south, and you can consume the power on unit basis, and that is also a PPA process. So this is about why choose Tata Power. We are the number one company for the a past 8 years, and we are the only company who completed the entire life cycle of the solar plant. That is, we are being in that market for past 30 years. That is 3 decades. So your investment will be safe because we will take the insurance on behalf of you. We will take care of the wind-down operation maintenance. It's a one shot from that burglary and any natural calamities. The complete solution we are offering. So basically, if you are interested to put up a solar plant, what you need to do? You have to provide us that past 1 year EB bill, and based on that your consumption area and the latitude and longitude of your region, we can give up a solution. Then we can sign up the draft agreement and we can go ahead. It's a simple thing. So couple of pictures I wanted to show you. This is one of the largest solar rooftop plant in Amritsar, 16 megawatt. It's a multiple roof, and it's a 3 megawatt project in Aksara, Texas, down south. It's a single roof. It's a largest plant as of now. And this is the first floating solar system built on twin ponds. It's in Tata Chemicals at NADU. It's the largest solar carpet that Cochin International Airport that we have done it. This is the world's largest solar rooftop power plant on a cricket stadium. It's in Mumbai, actually. So this is one of our R&D project that we have put up a solar plant in a vertical farm in Delhi International at Bangalore. So it's we have tied up with a lot of corporates who have trusted us. This their testimonials. I think okay, my team is there and I'll be there. If you have any doubts, you can come and talk to us and we will give you the best solution actually. And thanks for SME Association for giving this wonderful opportunity. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Arun Rajendran. Now, without taking much time, we will invite Mr. Swaminathan, who is a regional head, Aditya Birla Sun Life AMC Limited.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think holding up is the art. Most of you are holding up. There are a lot of people who are outside. Very good. Followed by Tatas, I think Birlas are here. So Birlas are known for their manufacturing capabilities in India. So we typically say Tatas and Birlas, right? And they are actually larger manufacturers in India. So basically this is actually a manufacturing SME conclave. So they have shown the way. I think most of you are actually following the path. So I'm here to represent the financial services arm, which is ABC, Aditya Birla Capital. So under that, Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund is there. So most of you must be aware of mutual fund as a concept in India. Personally, you must be investing, and a few of you must be investing on behalf of your organizations as well. I think it's a great product. It's a great way of investing, right? And it is evolving in India at this point in time as we speak. Basically, this is a 40 lakh crore industry currently. I think we are growing at a good pace. Maybe over the next 4-5 years down the line, the way government is projecting that India will become a 5 trillion economy, I think this industry will become a 100 lakh crore economy, 100 lakh crore size. So that's the kind of potential. And for SMEs, what do we have here? Because the last word very clearly says that investment opportunities. Most of you might think that, how do I invest my money, right? And we are here exactly for that. So most of you must be handling your own treasury management, cash flow, all that, right? So I think we efficiently help you people to handle that particular part, because most of you might borrow money and manage through current account and all that, right? So while keeping that money over a weekend and passing on and taking it out for Monday expenses and all that, I think we can able to help you even investing your money for 1 day, 2 day. It fetches you grossly about 6-7% per annum. So then you can calculate. Let's say if you can able to stay for about 40 days in a year, or maybe 100 days in a year, through these investments. So what kind of money you can able to make on those which are going to be idle in your bank account? Because it is not just you need to work hard. You need to make your money also to work hard. You cannot make your money to sleep, or maybe you cannot make your money to idle in the bank account, which is not going to be useful for any of us, right? I think we've been pioneers in this. We are a 3 lakh crore company at this point in time. We are growing rapidly as well along with the industry, and that's the kind of opportunity what we have. We have our stall also there. Representatives are there. Probably you can just inquire how this particular treasury management can be helped, or maybe how you can avail this particular benefit. And this is completely online. You just need to set up all your KYCs, all your documentation one time. Then you can actually make your treasury management. Even if you don't want money for, let's say you would have decided after third day, fourth day, you want the money back. But maybe a situation can come up. It can stay for 2 more days. You don't need to do anything. It can just lie there, and you can pull out the money as and when it is required. So I think a lot of innovative products, a lot of treasury managements have come in, and across India, all bigger organizations with a good treasury size, or even a smaller treasury size, even as low as 10,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupee in your account can be invested in treasury products. We have variety of products which are very well regulated by SEBI and RBI, and there are regulators, and they guide us, they regulate us from time to time. And there are a lot of incentives for corporates investing in treasury management products as well. Very, very tax efficient, very cost efficient, and very solid in terms of giving you that product, giving you that experience as well. So with that, I'll conclude my speech because we don't have much of time. So probably if there are any questions, I'll address it during the Q&A. Otherwise, thanks a lot for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now floor is open for the questions. If you have questions, we can take some quick questions.
Yeah, my name is Mahavir Chinjain. Question to Fami, Tamil Nadu. How is the single window working in your organization? What is the timeline within which all departments have to give CTE? And if they do not do it in time, what happens?
Yeah, my department is FAME, Tamil Nadu. Just first correction. Okay. Single window seat, what your question is? Consent to establish, sir.
Yeah, consent to establish.
That is for a new MSME, correct?
No, it is even required for the expansion activities.
Expansion activity. Any new building you are going to
Yes,
make it?
Yes. We
Then-
have done it. Just for your information, what is happening is, I have applied through guidance. Now I came to know that there is one more farm is also there.
Yeah,
And
guidance
I didn't
is.
get the CT still, and I have completed my building, and I have started my production. And SIPCOT has allotted this land, and they were asking me, where is your commencement of certificate, the business?
Okay, which SIP got
Listen me first. What happened is, they are charging me penalty for not starting the business, whereas I have started my production, and CT has not yet come. Online also I applied.
Yeah,
and
the-
online people are saying, don't apply online. If you apply online, you will never get.
well received. You tell me which SIP card you are located.
Oh, at Vallam Vadkal.
Vallammadakal.
And I have paid penalty for not
We will
starting,
address
commencing the
this.
business.
We will address
They
this to
claim
you.
that you have not started
Yeah,
business
let me-
because you don't have the approvals.
See, you told that you have already applied with the guidance.
Yes,
Am I right?
through guidance.
Through guidance.
Yes.
So you are a large scale enterprise. Am I right?
Medium.
Medium. What is your machinery value existing?
Below 50 crores.
Then lower 50 crores means MSME only.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So you would have approached a separate on that website itself. Separate CAF common application form is there for MSME. So I already applied, and what status as on that consent to establish, whether you have obtained or not. till date?
No, not yet. I have not
Yeah,
yet got.
please, get me the-
Everybody is asking bribes.
Let
Big
me-
bribes I do not give and it never
Of course.
comes. I can
he'll-
challenge. If
it's,
anyone in this
See,
room,
see, well received. You give the specific thing, you come, I will give my card, you come and we'll see, go through the website and talk to the department, which department we can directly grab to the officials, as well as we can write to SIPCOT and to stop that penalty. Okay? These things we can happen. This is a specific issue.
Sir.
What happened to you, I don't know. Yes, unless otherwise we sit
Yes,
together
I
and
understand,
see
but this
and
is the
open
right
the
forum to bring
status,
down
we can
these
do.
kind of
I can
things are
handle you,
happening.
okay? I can handle you, I give my card, you
sir,
come.
they are not even giving NOC.
Sir, now he's addressing
Sir,
your issue.
I am telling
So
that
I
I
think
will
so
address.
take it offline,
It's a
huh?
specific issue. Let us see, sit with each other, we will discuss and take up the matter. Am I right? I well received that you have suffered. We will try to solve this, okay?
Next question.
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to have a question with Swaminathan from Birla. See, actually you mentioned about the treasury model, right?
Yeah.
So we are being a startup company for us, like what are the limitations that you have it on the rules and regulations that we have to follow to open account in the treasury model, like treasury management?
Okay. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just need to have PAN. Then if you are a company, you need to have resolution passed in your board, stating that we are going to utilize or maybe we are going to invest all the surplus money which is going to lie in our account. Once you have the board of directors approval, then we can do the KYC and you can invest. There is no restriction or maybe regulation as such you need to follow. No limitation. There's nothing. Any form of company, be it a trust, a partnership firm, or a private limited company, anybody can invest. There's no restriction.